Pisgah National Forest. I've spent my life exploring it, and today I'm going to attempt to hike one of its most iconic trails. All 30 plus miles of it in a single day. Mile 5, mile 10, mile 27, 30 miles. And along the way, try and answer the question, why? Just getting started on what is going to be a monster of a day for me. On the Art Loeb Trail, Pisgah National Forest, North Carolina. This trail is as good as it gets and represents some of the best of what Pisgah has to offer. The last time I hiked the entire trail was 22 years ago. Well, here's something that's certainly changed since the last time I was here. What we got here is a good old-fashioned landslide. It often seems that the natural world moves at a glacial pace. Then there are the reminders that we are part of a very dynamic world. The Art Loeb Trail is best savored as a 3-day trip. But sometimes you just crave a sufferfest. A day spent pushing beyond what is normally within your limits. Started in that valley down there and made fairly quick work at 2,000 vertical feet, about 4.5 miles in, and definitely got some more climbs. Just came up a fiendishly steep ridge, and within about a half mile we'll hit kind of our first spur on the ridge, first sub peak, and there sort of up and down for a while through Shining Rock Wilderness. Stunning area. Some of the best views in Pisgah National Forest. What a great day. And we're only getting started. This is my favorite time of year to hike because of the cooler temperatures, lower humidity, and most obviously for the seasonal swan song of color that you get from these hardwoods that in a matter of weeks transform the mountain in a slow moving mosaic of color. It's hard to beat. Above 6,000 feet, the landscape is monochromatic, the leaves having turned a couple of weeks ago and stripped bare by the winds. While at the middle elevations, the colors are peaking. And the valleys, still dominated by green, are just getting the urge to turn. Out here, the simple act of eating a pumpkin spice donut reaches a level of ecstasy. The first part is the visual highlight of the journey. Soon, I'll be heading down slope, diving back into the woods. The last part is going to be a grind. It's not the easiest terrain I've done, that's for sure. Sort of a mixed bag of twisty rhododendron tunnels, craggy, ankle-breaking rock gardens, and steep, sustained grades. But man, is it beautiful. There's something about a long day where you just focus on one thing, which for me has been putting one foot in front of the other. But it really gives your mind the time to explore topics and do things that, to think about things you typically wouldn't because of the distractions of work and obligation and all that other stuff. Imagine doing something and then returning 22 years later to do it again. It'd be an understatement to say that I've changed in that time. My dad told me something years ago. He said, in 10 years you won't even recognize yourself. And that is becoming very evident as I reconnect with a trail that I haven't been on in such a long time. Even the long days come to a close. Maybe I'll wait another 20 years to try it again. That's a long time from now. I probably won't recognize myself. But I'll know which path I chose.